Dominant that day. Track's been upgraded to a soft 7 and she's 1 for 1 on soft going Treasure the Moment. So Powers of Opal moves into the wider draw and De Clichy Boulevard is the last to go in. Drawn barrier 9, so $1.40 here, Treasure the Moment. And Nasrawilla is guiding De Clichy Boulevard into the gates. Locked and loaded now, and the fillies are ready for action. Gates are back now and they're off and racing. There's a great line out overall. The favourite Treasure the Moment was one of the first out. Real Class there with Canny Quinn on the fence. Now wide out Powers of Opal being sent forward. And De Clichy Boulevard as well is firing up in the early part. Nash is trying to get it a drop ahead and get some cover. Further back to moving out from Benegill has taken a spot down on the rails. And the last two, Ella Hazel and Verona Rose. As Powers of Opal goes forward on the outside, and Powers of Opal will take the lead, and the favourite Treasure the Moment now rolls into second position. So the early rolls of the race are reversed from Victoria, and Powers of Opal a bit keen in the lead from Treasure the Moment. Real Class is right there together with Canny Queen, who's plonked down on the rails, and De Clichy Boulevard got really fired up in the early part, and now she's pulled away into third. Canny Queen fourth and Real Class. A length further back to moving out in the black cap on the outside of Benegill. 2 lengths to Ella Hazel and a length off to Verona Rose, and she's about 9 off the lead. Inside the 1,000, Powers of Opal seems to be racing a bit freer in the lead now from De Clichy Boulevard, and Treasure the Moment is in third position, the $1.40 favourite. 2 after Canny Queen, Real Class in the running line. Then Benegill moving out now third last from Verona Rose, creeping a bit closer on the inside of Ella Hazel. So Powers of Opal goes further in front. Tom Marquand is making it a staying test here in the Group 1 Vinery Stakes. Powers of Opal 4 in front. 2 De Clichy Boulevard, Treasure the Moment, then Real Class further back to Canny Queen and moving out, getting to the outside. Powers of Opal's coming back to them pretty quickly. The tactics are backfired and quickly Treasure the Moment given the cue by Lane and races to the lead from De Clichy Boulevard, who's fighting on gamely, and Benegill's doing best of the rest and running a big race on the outside. Treasure the Moment, 200 to go, a length in front. Benegill goes to second, well clear from the rest. Treasure the Moment, here's 7 in a row, her second Group 1 Treasure the Moment, a class above, beating Benegill. A photo for third. De Clichy Boulevard's been so brave trying to cling on. Verona Rose dived on the outside. Then Canny Queen, Real Class, further back Ella Hazel. Powers of Opal dropped right out, and moving out never improved her position. Treasure the Moment, 7 in a row, 2 Group 1s, and on target. Well, prior to the win, she was evens for the Oaks coming up on Saturday week. 140, 104. Benegill's run enormous there, 250. And we'll just run a check on third. De Clichy Boulevard, who fired up so badly today. But she's still in a photo. Verona Rose, who's giving away a good start turning for home. And she's really eating up the ground late, Verona Rose. Stand by for third. The 5's held on De Clichy Boulevard. So the numbers are 1, 6, 5 and 7. 1, 6, 5 and 7 after the Vinery Stud Stakes. This filly by Alabama Express at a Draconic Treasure. 8 wins all up, 7 in a row. Damien Lane put her in the perfect position, trained at Mornington by Matt Laurie. And the Oaks is there for her taking, but Benegill will certainly have plenty of admirers. She goes into the Oaks with 3 wins under her belt. She won the Guineas at Caulfield. She's by Manhattan Rain at a Des Moines. And number 5, De Clichy Boulevard, the Schnitzel filly out of Red Velvet, Chris Waller, Nasrawilla. Margins 1 1/4 by 2. The time is 2:04.97, 36.92. The last 600 metres, 36.92. Comfortable win to the hot favourite, Treasure the Moment.
Congratulations, Matt. She is what we thought she was, watching from afar.
Yeah, she's a dream horse. Look, she'll learn a lot today. I think she got a little bit lost. She sort of didn't have that trail. You know, they spread out enough, and she was just sort of sitting out on a limb with nothing really there to follow. Looked a little bit lost, but then when she got into it, she was really good late. So she's only going to be better for the experience, and it's great to win another Group 1 and great to win a Group 1 for Yulong.
Yes, you're 4th in your career, so you're moving things along. But you're first in Sydney?
Yes, we were close second last year in the slipper, but anyway, we've made amends.
Yeah. What about the Oaks? How much improvement is there to come?
Oh, look, she's proven at that distance, and she's going to lap it up. You know, she's just gotten better and better. We've been here for about nearly a fortnight, and you know, she lost a little bit of weight on the way up and wasn't completely settled. But as we got deeper into it, she just, you know, looked better and better, and I was very pleased with her today. So 2 weeks or whatever it is into the Oaks will be perfect.
Yeah, was it a blessing that we delayed the meeting and got an improve with the track today to get back to a soft? I mean, if we'd rushed on Saturday, it would have been an absolute bog.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, she'd had soft track form, but the way the weather was, I mean, it was going to be bottomless, and you know, there's a high chance that everyone would have turned up for the first 2 races and had to go home. So it was definitely the right call.
What's her temperament like at home?
She's wonderful horse. Yeah, she's got a great brain, very easy going horse, very trainable. Yeah, she's bomb-proof.
And what's it like to train for one of the biggest owners in the world?
Well, feel blessed. You know, they're big players and they've been very supportive. They've had horses with us for quite a number of years, and look, this was one of the first batch of Alabama Express, you know, that they'd you know, bred themselves, and you know, how lucky am I to have her in the stable.
Very lucky.
Thank you.
Well done. Here's Damien Lane.
Congratulations, Frosty. She's been super impressive down there in Melbourne. Comes up here onto a Sydney leg and done exactly the same. Yeah, she's very uncomplicated. She leaves the barriers well. She was straight in her Sydney lead, and yeah, the race worked out well. She didn't love the heavy ground, but because she's so honest, she just kept on keeping on. Yeah, she just took a little bit of the finish away because of the track? Yeah, just probably that little bit tempo before the corner, and then just the heavy ground. She didn't quicken as well as what she normally would, but she's just, yeah, like I said, she's so honest. I think she'll handle whatever you throw in front of her, but she definitely is going to excel back on firmer ground. Well done, mate. Thank you.